Hi, it's Christina with the Sisyphean Journal. Today is February 13th, and we are looking at a fatal case of an abortion perpetrated by a midwife. So keep in mind, supposedly, if you listen to pro-choicers, midwives are perfectly capable of performing abortions safely and legally, so they shouldn't have a problem performing them safely and illegally, should they? So today we are going to look at the February 13th, 1929 death of a young woman named Anna. So she was only 20 years old. She had been living with her sister Ethel in her Chicago home for about a year, pending divorce as the winter of 28-29 drew to a close. A genealogical record showed that Anna, at only 20 years of age, had already lived a difficult life. When she was just a toddler, her 2-year-old brother died. When she was 6 years old, her 4-year-old sister died. When she was 7, her 10-year-old brother died. When she was 15 years old, she lost her 27-year-old sister, and less than a year later, her mother. So Anna had already had a pretty tragic life. So what was happening that February of 1929? Now, Ethel later said that Anna had been perfectly healthy on February 4th of 1929 when she left her sister's home and went to the Chicago home of midwife Marie, here's a Polish last name I'm going to struggle to pronounce, Zwieńczak, Zweinczak. I'm just going to call her Marie because I cannot pronounce that name. Now, Elmer Kegel had been keeping company with Anna, intending to marry her after her divorce, and he said he visited her daily at the midwife's house beginning on February 4th when she had appeared perfectly healthy. She started to seem seriously ill on February 6th. Now, Ethel visited Anna at the midwife's home on February 11th and found her to be very ill, and Elmer visited that day as well and saw how sick Anna was. So a Dr. Marion Swiont, S-W-I-O-N-T, I'm going to call him Dr. S because I'm struggling to pronounce that. He went to the midwife's home on February 11th and saw Anna and found her to be severely ill, almost lifeless due to peritonitis. He spoke to the midwife about how sick her patient was. He said that she admitted to having done an abortion and that 4 days later either she or another midwife had done a D&C to address the complications. She asked the doctor to prescribe medications for Anna, but he told her she was too sick to be treated in the home. She had to go to the hospital. So Edward Conrath, who frequently served as a chauffeur for the midwife, testified that he was the one who drove Anna to the hospital, accompanied by Elmer. He said that Anna lamented causing so much trouble for the midwife because she had been so kind. Yeah, she's so kind. You're dying from her kindness. So Dr. S saw Anna again on the evening of February 12th. Anna died on February 13th. The midwife was arrested March 1st as recommended by the coroner. A woman named Stephanie Paczewicz was booked February 23rd as an accessory but was not mentioned in the verdict. The midwife was indicted for homicide by a grand jury and went on trial. Now, she insisted that Anna had already been weak and hemorrhaging when she arrived at her house, denied perpetrating an abortion, said she had only given Anna food and used a syringe, presumably to douche her. And she insisted that there had been no evidence that Anna had actually been pregnant, much less that she had undergone a fatal abortion. Expert testimony begged to differ. So she was convicted. Let me fix this. And she was sentenced on June 20th to 14 years at Joliet. She appealed her conviction, but it was upheld. So pro-choicers, supposedly midwives can perform abortions perfectly safely, so is this just all surgery has risks? Tell me. You know, why is this death any different? I think that the way to prevent this death would have been to provide her with some moral support and maybe, help her divorce get along a little quicker, because Edward didn't seem too upset that she was pregnant. Who knows? But if midwives could safely perform abortions, then I guess they could have safely performed Anna's abortion. Right, pro-choicers?